You guys see who's been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards?
Who?
Tom is up for 2 Grammys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been announced today.
Wow.
Really?
So you just found out?
Yeah, this morning they just announced
Amazing.
it.
For...
The Ghost Band stuff he was working on. Oh, congratulations, Tom. Congratulations. Are you in there?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. Just had my mum on the phone. I was like, you see, I told you it would be all right if I didn't go to university.
It's a Pixies Podcast, an unvarnished, unfiltered document of the true creative process. Episode 4. Dreamland Diaries, Day 8. It's Saturday, nominally the weekend, but at Dreamland Studios near Woodstock, it's just Day 8 out of a 22-day stretch in which the Pixies will record their 7th album in its entirety. Producer Tom Dalgety, newly nominated for 2 Grammys for his work with the rock band Ghost, has put the day aside for Charles Thompson to record vocals and rhythm guitar, and for Joey Santiago to add lead guitar. The 2 founding Pixies members come at their responsibilities from completely opposite directions, as you're about to hear. Charles has been up most of the night, socializing with Paz, and he embraces the new day with what you might call exhausted enthusiasm.
I haven't had any breakfast or coffee.
Well, now is your time.
Not unless you count the last dregs of wine that Paz and I were having at 5:30 this morning as breakfast.
Yeah. That's breakfast.
Joey, having changed his lifestyle out of necessity, has been up since the point that Charles and Paz went to bed, and finding that neither meditation nor a hike in the woods can calm anxieties about his impending session, volunteers for a sit-down interview at the Hamlet with Tony Fletcher.
Man, I'm having a hard time with these couple songs. Not Boots I Got. The Macheteros.
I know the bus will come and meet me here.
And then there's another one we call the
Where is my angel falling? Down at the river bottom. Will she get away?
I think these are the 2 songs where it's more complex, more grown-up writing. I'm having a tough time with it. There's a lot of chord changes. And, my head just goes like, all right, I mean, it's just a fucking guitar, but it's important to me, I could go, there's a simple formula for it. It's not working. I only got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Pixies fans might be surprised to hear Joey Santiago talk like this, but you sense that the guitarist needs to question himself to deliver his best, and nothing else will do for him but the best. The longer the interview progresses, the more he opens up about his character traits, and how he has no choice right now but to confront them. In the short term, he's struggling with one song more than any other, Los Macheteros, and it transpires, for good reason.
I gave Joey the wrong chart on this. Just a couple chords.
Oh, really?
He'll figure it out, probably.
Yeah.
I will get it eventually before this recording's over. But it just seems like I'm forcing something right now, which is counterproductive.
What I'd like to try is doubling the on that thing.
On that thing, okay.
12-string baritone.
Yep. Shit.
Yeah,
I didn't even know this exists.
Neither did I. Looks.
What are those 2 notes saying?
They say that's volume and that's contour.
What the fuck is contour?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know. It's just you know, Charles has stepped up his game. He worked hard on these things and on these songs, and it's obviously well crafted. And not to say that the past wasn't, but you know, this is it's a big growth the way I'm looking at it.
Tell you what, let's try the Ricky. There's just like a conventional 12-string.
Ricky 12.
And I don't want one of those cheap Japanese ones.
Yeah.
I want an old.
Is that what that is? Is that a new?
I don't know what it is actually.
I have no idea if they even make them in Japan. Or...
Strapless again.
Let me have a look at this. I haven't seen it. I just want to.
Oh yeah, help yourself. I knew something was wrong.
That's alright. It's not like it's the rarest strings known to man.
It's alright. Oh wait, we don't need that one. Okay, so back to the experiment.
There's, you know, my ego's hurt, which I should just let go of, but it's just like, come on, you know, just come up with something interesting. But you know, the thing is, when I'm hard on myself, then I'm at least I'm catching it before I would go down this fucking rabbit hole where I would go down the shame, and these guys probably wouldn't see me at all for like a while. I would hide, and then it would just get worse and worse and worse and worse, you know, getting shit-faced somewhere. But now I don't have that to turn to.
Back in the studio, a replacement string having been found, Charles is still struggling to tune the notoriously finicky 12-string Rickenbacker. His task is not made any easier by a lack of sleep.
Wait a minute. Jesus fucking Christ, why can't I think straight? There's... And there's...
And then when I come up with something, it's like, duh, it's so fucking easy. And it takes me a fucking... I think that I could just nail it in one fucking take, and it doesn't. And the idea will probably be really simple, you know? And that's the rub right there.
Right.
Is just finding that simplest. I mean, I find there's bunch of simple things to put on there, but the crap, you know, it's just stupid. It just sounds too right now.
Fucking hey. That is so
Jeez.
Sorry about that. It just totally...
No problemo.
It's like, it's not doing it. It's like the classic move. Like one I watch my kids do. It's like, stop doing anything. Bang.
Yeah.
There goes an eye.
Yeah.
I put a lot of stupid pressure on myself, you know, and people would say it's unwarranted, and it is. But fuck it, I get it, you know. And I don't know. That's the thing I don't understand, is just to let go of it and just like relax.
Up in the studio, Charles is about to scream his way out of his hangover. The long night of wine appears to have served as an unlikely form of inspiration. For Joey, hangovers are now a memory. This is the first album you're doing in Pixies history that you've been completely straight, right?
Sober, yeah.
Sober.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It sucks. You know what I mean? But I'm not one of those fellas that could just, you know, drink like a gentleman.
Down at the rocks at San Isaiah, I drank a bottle, said a fuck me prayer. I washed out with a greasy tide. I went down on the Selkie bride. Her daddy's dead and her eyes are black. She smells like split phenomenon, yeah.
Are you in the actual the program? Like, are you on 12 step?
Yeah, I am. I actually went to a meeting yesterday, and I think, see, I got my peeps checking in on me. Right. I called my sponsor today, you know, which I hardly do, and, you know.
That's a great lyric.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm very happy because I was so...
You were so pissed off
I was
with
sort
the
of
kind
stuck
of...
with wherever it was before.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
totally
break
different.
out of it, and I was just...
Well, for me as well, because I usually, you know, when I can kind of get demo-itis a little bit with the lyrics.
But I don't like to ask for help. That's the other thing I don't necessarily dig doing.
I'm all done talking to you. Oh, and I don't wanna be true. No.
So the only thing I have to figure out is I'm done with talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm all done talking with you.
Yeah.
They both work, but like sometimes one sounds stupid in one placement and it sounds cooler on the second one.
I think it should be, I'm all done talking to you.
And then I'm done with talking
to you.
Yeah, that's the way I have it written, and I kept forgetting it or whatever.
So what's is it like a German officer getting up to bad shit or something? What's the...
Oh no, this is just straight up, you know, Mars and Venus. This is just straight up, you know.
I was just wondering if because
this is straight up women.
Yeah.
This is just
straight up. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it.
I got rid of all the Nazis and everything.
There were going to be some Nazis, were there?
There were in the previous version because it's San Nazaire
Saint
before
Nazaire, yeah,
too.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just that's the location in my mind when I'm the characters going on the greasy tide and all that.
What Nazi references were there?
Just as a Nazi boat,
okay.
Nazi ghosts and submarines. It was just too like
Nazi ghosts and submarines.
It sounded way too much. I hear some lyrics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
This is way more. I just simplified everything. And,
yeah.
You know what it was? What it was is like it was nice before. It was like trying to like it was some sort of. It was like fawning or something. You know what I mean? The sort of emotional tenor of the character was like. But the song is all angry. The song is all. So it needed to be more fuck you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, so I was just like, oh yeah, it's a fuck you song. It's not let's fuck, it's fuck you.
Yeah.
It's fuck you. Like, I think I'll go.
Yeah, it's like a fuck you.
Fuck this other fucking, you know, it's like that. Like, I'm not talking to you. Fuck, yeah, I'm done talking. You know, I'm taking up with Little Miss.
Little
Daddy's
Miss
dead.
Armagnac.
Yeah.
On the beach. Yeah. Armagnac on the rocks.
You doing all right with it, though? I mean, I was kind of thinking of you when we were out at dinner the other night, and there was like one half of the table that had wine down at that side, and...
Wine's not my vibe. What was never my vibe, you know?
Right, okay.
It was never my thing. It was too slow, you know?
Too civilized?
Yeah. I always drank martinis with everything, you know?
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just my thing, you know? Wine's fine, but it's like, you know...
That's the journey. You have to write a shitty song before it like turns and then you have to write it again and be like, okay, it's better.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still doesn't have some element of shittiness, but it is less shitty.
It wasn't even shitty in the first place.
I want this to be kind of, you know, rockabilly-esque.
Yeah,
I want it to be kind of rockabilly, but without I don't want the restraint of...
No, you don't want it to be too
like
neat and
a
tidy.
smooth rockabilly. I want the rockabilly of like, we sort of know how to play rockabilly, but we're just like fucking...
Yeah.
Playing it like a little blown out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So right now, though, you're 2 years, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you feel good, generally?
Yeah, I feel great.
Whoa, I feel really hungry and hungover right now.
Want to go to the bistro?
Sure.
Yeah, you want to come up with us? Would you like to bring some soup? Soup du jour?
Yeah, just the soup.
There's occasion when I just go, oh man, I'd love to have that thing, you know. When I do see a martini glass, you know, filled, it was just like, oh shit, I do think about it a little bit. Then I just go, I can't do it, you know. Just can't do it.
So you're calling your side project the Martinis was pretty like there's no subtlety here.
No, it was just like, okay, this is what we drank, and we drank it every day.
Right.
You know?
Is your sponsor back in LA?
Yeah.
Right.
I just called him. Yeah, it's a good talk. You know. But he knows my spiel, you know. It's like, you know, we chat now, we're good buddies, we play golf and stuff. So it's good. Okay. Golf, yeah.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
So what's the next thing you want to do?
I wanted to do bring da da doo, bring da da doo.
Oh, that one. Okay, good. I'll just play along and then whatever.
Sure, yeah. The thing I'm thinking in the chorus is that it would be like sprang da da da, sprang da da da, sprang da da da, sprang da da da, da 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 da, dun dun dun. And basically you just do sprangs and then the G. Dun, 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 dun.
Are you able to say to, and I'm interested who you would say to, Tom or Charles or both, hey, can we just come back to this song?
No, I'm going to have to. I don't have a choice at this matter. You know, it's coming up to 15 minutes is my time. I got to go up there. It's like putting icing on a cupcake before it's done and then putting it in the oven. Doesn't make sense. I'd rather have it come out of the oven a little bit. And then.
Let's get some electric on it.
Okay.
Right. I want to try one little slightly experimental thing. Is it like is that high strung in here?
You can always find space for one more guitar, one more guest spot, one more parking spot for the truck, one more, you know. Just ends just like, I'll find room for one more.
Yes. You can do it, no matter what it is.
There's one song that I forgot to put an idea down on, and I think it's going to be good, so I'm going to put it down today in lieu of not doing that song. It's giving me a fucking hard time.
It's feeling more spirited now. It feels like it's like I'm imagining it more in a kind of slightly like almost like a Tom Petty kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was doing this film, and I had no deadline because it was like an independent film. You know, they were just like, it was so open ended. At one point, I had to call the director. You're gonna have to give me you're gonna have to give me a deadline. I can't do this. I took on that project to keep me out of trouble because I knew I was just, you know, I think at that point I already knew I had a problem with getting out of my head, you know. So it's like, give me a project, give me something else to do besides I can go out there, you know. And that was the whole point of having that project for me, you know.
Did it work?
No. Failed miserably. I need structure. Just like kids, you know, they need structure.
Call me devil, call me friend, but call me blackjack hooligan. Came all the way from Aberdeen to live among the go-betweens.
Joey gets to talking about his partner's songwriting, how Charles has managed to continually come up with the material for albums over the years, released under a whole variety of names.
He's prolific. Look, the Pixies record came out in successive years.
No, you guys had an album a year, including Come On Pilgrim, which I do. It's like 5 in 5 years.
Yeah. Oh.
Where is my angel falling? Down at the river bottom. Will she get away? Where is my Blackfoot blossom? Is she just playing possum who lives another day?
It's great.
Fuck, I wish it was easy. Yeah.
I'm glad I forced you into doing it.
Yeah, I know. It was like I was having a lot of. I couldn't connect with it, and then anyway, when it turned into Catfish Cage, I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. It's a great.
Does Charles hang with you?
No.
It's not, right?
Yeah, no one's usually there, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's just the thing, you know.
There's that space. There's like giving each other the space after all this time. Charles has the faith in you.
Yeah, he does, which is amazing, but...
Maybe it's not that amazing. Hasn't Joey always delivered in the end? He prepares a cigarette for the short walk to the studio, during which he reflects on the premonitions of his past.
You know, my high school quote was the Palace of Wisdom. The Road of Excess leads to the Palace of Wisdom.
The road, that was your high school quote?
Yeah.
So you lived up to it for a while, right? Oh, it was William Blake?
Yeah.
Right.
It was like, yeah.
And you decided to follow that path for a number of years.
Yes.
until the wisdom ceased.
Yeah.
And the excess became king.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool though.
So what's now?
Joey.
Okay. I will get out of your way.
It's Joey o'clock.
So you sound like somebody who's off to the guillotine.
I swear to God, this is what it feels like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I steered you wrong on that Los Macheteros.
I know, it's
I'm sorry. I realized as soon as I started playing it, I was like, oh, fuck, I gave him the wrong. But I figured you'd figure it out.
Yeah.
It's evident from that exchange between them that Charles has absolute faith in Joey. These two have known each other a long, long time. And what doesn't get said between them, musical direction from one, excuses from the other, is as important as what does. Joey settles down with Tom Dalgarty for the song he's most familiar with, what he earlier called Knock Boots, but is about to be titled Saint Nazaire.
So Joe, I was thinking for this, all the kind of stuff, do that on the Les Paul.
Yep.
And then, you know, those things on the intro though, like bring.
Yep.
Maybe that would be the Memphis.
Okay.
You know, to get shimmery.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe one of the tellies.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So, now let's do the choruses.
She lost her head, but I like her smile. I'm all done talking to you. Oh, and I don't wanna be true. No, I'm done with talking to you.
That's cool. I got it. Okay, so let's do this verse thing. The sort of octavey sliding around thing.
I went down on the sulky blind. Her dad is dead.
that's perfect.
Okay.
So, let's get some clean, shimmery string.
Okie doke.
After a long day of nerves, Joey's delivered exactly what Saint-Nazaire required, and in only a few takes. When it comes to the song he's been most worried about, he discovers that his lack of inspiration is less than no problem.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'll tell you what. My Los Machetes,
Yeah.
not ready for it.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
If I could get the vocals for it or anything,
yeah,
it's just you know, I racked my head in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if you heard me banging my wall.
Just give you a rough mix of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just have no. And the mix I got, it's just there's no vocals on it.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. So it's
That's an old demo, but it's probably it's probably everything's different, I'd have thought.
With that, they move on to Catfish Kate, and Tom quickly reads Joey's thoughts.
I was thinking it'd be cool to have some like heavy kind of single note stuff in the verses. Or something like that. But if you don't have anything, if you don't have any ideas for it, I can easily just make you a rough...
I have zero ideas.
Let me make you a rough mix of it. Why don't I do you a rough mix of both these ones?
Yeah.
And then you can...
Yep.
Now that he's addressed the 3 songs at hand, Joey dives back to the one he found an extra part for, Caught in a Dream.
Oh, you want to hear another stupid thing?
Yeah.
All right.
For this song?
Yeah. The first chorus leading up to this
Solo.
Caught in a dream that you can't get out of. Come on and reach out and catch me.
That's great. That goes into the solo really, really well. Like,
Reach out and catch me.
that's great, man.
Cool. That's it.
Any little ideas like that, come and put them down. You know.
All right.
That's cool.
Coolio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do. I might just do like a kind of rough balance of everything.
Cool.
So we won't do any more recording tonight.
All right.
Tom Dalgety wraps up the day as he does most of them, with homework assignments. Sensing some trepidation from Joey, he offers the guitarist a creative suggestion. The secret, essentially, is that which Charles has demonstrated all day: to just be himself.
Oh, and I'll give you that Daniel Boone, the new one. So that one, Macheteros, and down, which is called Catfish Kate now.
Yep. See those. It'll come.
Yeah, but I think like it's almost like the more kind of songwritery and clever Charles gets, the more nuts you should be.
Yeah. All right.
It's mid-evening now, and you might safely assume Charles is back at the Hamlet, catching up on sleep or food. Instead, he's to be found in the main studio room, sat at the modern high-tech Lowry organ. He'll tell you he's just fooling around with something, but at the end of an almost absurdly creative day, he's in writing mode. Beneath the Eyrie is about to have one more song to choose from.
Oh,
Next week, it's a Pixies Podcast, Episode 5. The story of Catfish Kate, the influence of 1970s soft rock, and dinner with Charles and Paz.
They wrestled all the day and night till the morning. Fucking A, James Taylor, get out of my head.
Okay. So now that Charles Thompson has figured out the tune, can Black Francis tell me this story?
In the night I drink my coffee. In the morning
You smoke your dope?
smoke my dope. Yes, that's what it is.
That's the song called Catfish Kate.
Yeah.